Ah, hello, darlings, and a very warm welcome indeed to Wednesday Night Live. Here we are, right in the middle of the old week, and I hope you didn't get caught out by the shops closing for half day at 1 o'clock. Right then, darlings, we are in for an hour of community fun and togetherness, and I, for one, can't wait to be here with you, take you through to the midnight hour as we wave away Wednesday and we welcome in Thursday. Hasn't the week flown? I hope it's been a good one for you, darlings. And we're going to whiz through this hour with a hedgehog of truth. He is available for all of your hedgehog of truth questions. Have you ever wanted to get the honest, complete, and open answer to something? If you ask me via the hedgehog of truth, I am morally and powerfully obliged by the power of hedging to give you that full, straight, honest answer. The hedgehog of truth is, of course, accompanied by Miss Hedgie there. What else have we got? Well, we've got Sean's box that's going to require a right old pounding, and I've got the, I can never quite get it, can I? I've got the pound here ready to go. And of course, you all know it before I say it. We have got the community portable electric telephonic device. There it is, there, look, in all of its shiny iPhone glory. And you can leave a voice note upon that, should you so wish, and it would be very gratefully received by both myself and the community. Now then, I'm going to have a goodly slurp of my delicious chilled white wine, and then I'm going to dive straight into your comments, darlings. We might as well crack on with it. And your comments are very much, and I won't deny the truth of this, not for a moment, they are very much the meat and potatoes of this packet of pickled onion flavour Monster Munch that we are currently trying to fight our way out of. So, cheers, darlings. Your very, very good health. Bottoms up yours, and above all, and I say this with love and deep meaning, get stuffed. The first, the first sip of wine of the evening is almost a spiritual experience, darlings. Uh, right then, first cab off the rank tonight was the one and only Jimmy Quinn. Good evening, Boaty and all, said he. He was followed by Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube channel Emma Lemon, who says Vara, and I don't know what that means. Peter P joined us. And Mark Passad here early. And as he says, blimey, I'm here before the raft of others. And then he greets those that were here when he came by name. Stu is with us. Um, oh, the lovely Shelley Denise is here. That's fabulous. Emma's not sure if she'll stay awake, but as she rightly points out, we shall see. And Stu's equally unsure, and he feels that he might have to transition to bed. But I and the rest of the bugs appreciate your effort. At the very least, we appreciate your effort. Let's add some likes while we're here, eh? So, Stu, and no fewer than 8 of you thus far have done exactly that. That's very kind of you. Paulie Galtieri is with us, the lovely Richard. Diane Sturdy, stand up and salute the headmistress. The headmistress is in the house. Good evening, Diane. Hope you're well. Who else have we got? Um, it's time to put on the makeup. It's time to light the lights. It's time to get things started on the Muppet Show tonight. Mystic Hair is with us. Good evening, team. Foundation and Empire, Stu. That was. Oh, now then. Foundation and Empire. I'm torn between two. I'm familiar with it. Now, was it part of the. Was it part of the Dune series written by. Oh, who wrote Dune? Oh, God. No, I've got a mental block. Or Foundation and Empire. Or was it part of the, I want to say Isaac Asimov? Frank Herbert. Frank Herbert wrote Dune. Foundation and Empire. Right, it's part of a sci-fi series, and I just can't remember which one. Uh, dee, 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 dee. Dee, 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 dee. When you raise what? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. God, you're waffling on, you lot, aren't you? And it's good to see. Oh, Bad Books is with us, the lovely Mark. Hello, mate. Uh, Two candles? No, says Mr. K. Just a reflection of one burning candle. Oh, it does look like two, doesn't it? Yes, it does. But no, there is only one there. Andrew Buttygee joins us, the lovely Ivor Spotty Butty. I absolutely love our community members doing well, says the lovely Diane. Just my nature. I want you all to do well. If I won the lottery, I would help all. Me as well. Me as well, Diane. I would too. The hedges of the high peak, says Steve. Oh, Mark, I'm motoring is up late. Greetings. Good evening, Mr. Tickle. Hope you're awfully well. I'm going to watch your video at some point tonight or tomorrow morning on the Project Nigel meetup thing. I'm as tired as a horse, says Emma. Oh dear. Our comments are the meat and two veg of Boaty's world, says Richard. As they really are. Alan Simpson is with us. Greetings, honourable community. How are we all? Oh, jolly good. Oh, there is a voice note, says Peter P. Is there? Have I already had a voice note? I didn't, mind you, I haven't had this one. No, I can't see one. No, that was yesterday's. Did I not read yesterday's? I'm sure I did. I'm confused now. It doesn't take much. Oh, Damien Eves is with us and says hello, everyone, and hello to you. Emma says, okay, well, I'll have to stay awake then. Peter is always worth staying awake for. Well, praise doesn't come higher than that. Isaac Asimov, A Huge Tomb, says Steve. Ah, okay. You obviously read it, Boaty. Yeah, I did, Stu, but a long, long time ago. My father was massively into science fiction. So, and we had a library at home. Our home was every. Oh, pardon me. This isn't on the community thing. This is on my personal thing. Well, actually, it's on a joint thing. What? You're kidding. Okay. Are you watching, Sean? Fair play. Well, that's a brag and not a humble one, isn't it? Where did I get to? Yeah, so all of our home, there were bookshelves in every room from floor to ceiling, and just everywhere you looked was books. And my father was very much into his sci-fi, and he was so incredibly keen on it. I tried to get into it too, but it didn't really work. So I read everything. I read all of the Dune series. I read every bit of Asimov. And so I remember Foundation and Empire, but I can't remember much more than that about it. I read everything. Now, the only ones that I very slightly got into were Arthur C. Clarke, Rendezvous with Rama, and then the follow-ons from that. That I found entrancing. That was one that I literally couldn't put down. And the other ones that I reasonably well worked through. Oh, hang on, what's this? Has somebody done a nice thing? Bloody hell, somebody's done an incredibly nice thing. Damien Eves has gifted no fewer than 10 memberships. Blimey. Well, thank you very much. That's incredibly generous. Make sure that you've got the thing ticked to say allow gifts. You'll see it. If you haven't got it ticked, it should pop up beneath the green gifted membership. Well, forget what I was talking about the sci-fi. Oh, I'll just very quickly finish it off, and then we'll find out who our 10 new channel members are. Oh, Andrew, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Oh, this is exciting. And I was going to talk about channel members as well in a minute. Anyway, the other series I got into a little bit were Julian May. Was it Julian May? I think it was Julian May, and I can't remember what the first one was called. No, I can't remember. But there are still things that I remember and say from those series. In that world, all swear words began with a T, and the god or one of the gods was Te, T-E with an acute apostrophe. And some of the swearing phrases were, but they all began with a T, and I loved some of them. Te's titties, Te's toenails. I love those as swear words, and I do use them. Te's titties. But my favourite one of all from whatever that series was called, the Many Something Land, was it? Or am I imagining that? Right. Hopefully there are some sci-fi fans out there who can help me out. But my favourite phrase, swearing phrase from that was 10,000 tumbling turds. I thought that was brilliant. And I've used that throughout my life. 10,000 tumbling turds. Right. Okay. Enough of that. Let's see who has got these incredibly generously gifted memberships. Right. Oh, well, Damien Eves was the first to be gifted a membership by Damien Eves. So that's nice. You've got one of your own channel memberships. Right, who else have we got? Oh, Mark on Motoring has got a gifted membership. That's wonderful. Batman Rubin got a gifted membership. That's great. Barry Scrotter, fabulous. Oh, John Stoodley. John Stoodley, he'll be delighted with that. Sean the Prawn, High Priestess, Carlos Fandango Super Wide Wheels, who's been a massive help to the channel, so that's very well deserved. Jonathan Fletcher, and last but by no means least, here we go, Exploring with Ben and Sam. There we are. There we are. Damien, thank you so much, mate. That really, really is appreciated. And a very warm welcome to the 10 new or returning channel members. Ah, what a lovely way to start off the live stream. Thank you so much. But unfortunately, Andrew didn't get one of them. Where did he get to? Oh, Damien's asking Andrew how he can give him a membership. Yeah, and we have tried. And yes, it is random. Oh, I got a voice note yesterday, but I didn't play it. Oh, right. Okay. Apologies for that. I will play it shortly. Yeah, it's an ongoing saga with Andrew. We desperately tried to get him a membership, and we've managed it once. We've managed it once. He did have a month of channel membership, but we haven't managed it again since. So we know that it's working. We know that. Oh, and another voice note from Simone. We can look forward to that. We know it's working. We know he's got his doings turned to the right setting and whatnot. But it just seems that the YouTube randomizer doesn't seem too keen on him being a member, which is a great shame. Especially as, now, if you saw today's video, do apologize. If you saw today's video, you will know that yesterday, having acquired, having acquired the keys to upstairs, the Sherpa's Lodge, I went up and did a full tour and filmed it. And that is why the video today was called "The End of the Dream" or something like that, because it's not happening. It's not happening. They were paid £52,000 and they have had 8 months. And when you look at the video, you will not believe what you see. You will not believe what you see. So, yeah, it's over. Forget it. Forget it. I think that unless I'm misjudging things, and I don't think I am, because I showed the video to a chum who has knowledge. And I mean, the one thing for certain is the place is a lot worse than it was when they moved in. Now, when I put the video together, I've not made the video yet. I've got 10 to 11, I think it's about 10 and a half, 10 and a half minutes of a guided tour around the place. And bear in mind that this is me discovering it as well, not just discovering it in the state after the builders have been arsing about with it, but discovering the layout full stop. So I don't want to talk about it too much outside of a more private area, because anybody can see this, and for various reasons, I need to be a little bit careful about what I say. So it appears to be in a worse state than when they started. It appears to now need a six-figure sum spending on it. And it appears now not to be, because of changes that have been made, no longer fit for purpose. As well, when I put the film together, I've got the pictures saved from the estate agent's website when it was last let out as a family residence. So in other words, that's what the place was like when the builders came in. I'm going to put those at the start of the video, and then I'm going to show the walk around of how it is after a team of people who've been paid £52,000 and been given 8 months to do the few bits and pieces that were needed. And you draw your own conclusions and you decide what the future of that building is likely to be. Me, forget it. Given up. So, but yeah, that is going to be, it does need to be kept a bit private. It needs to be not publicly available. I've got to, protect myself a little bit. So it is going to be a members only video. That's not me trying to, it's the only way I can think of or the easiest way I can think of to make the video available to those that are kind of, to use the wanky phrase, who have been on the journey with me, to make it available to them whilst keeping it private from the public gaze, because I very much doubt that anybody is going to pay 99 pence for a channel membership just to watch that video, unless they've got a personal interest in it. And obviously, we've been on about this for how long now? For coming up to a year. And yeah, so I was told not to film up. Well, I was told not to nick the key. I was told not to film. I went ahead and did it anyway, because I suspect that that's going to be an end to it. I mean, our attitude now is that it's not our problem. I've taken steps to get their shit cleared from the yard, and that should be happening over the next 5 to 7 days. And then we're just going to forget about it. It's not our problem. Not our problem. Not my problem. and I've recalculated things in my head as to where my priorities are going to lie in the time coming forward. So there you go. That's that. Right, where did we get to? Breakfast, says Mark, was a banana again. Dinner, he means lunch, was a ham and English mustard sarnie and chocolate coated flapjack. You can't beat a ham and mustard sandwich. And dinner. Oh, dinner. He said dinner, not tea. Oh my God. He's had 2 dinners. So dinner was ham and English mustard sarnie. He meant lunch. But then dinner was roast chicken and lots of green veg. So, well, we got. Oh, this is good. Have you got any songs stuck in your head tonight, Boaty? Asked Alan. No, I haven't actually. Oh, and Shawnee is with us. Oh, poor old Sean, poor old Sean. Well, I say old Sean, he's a lot younger than me, but you know what I mean. Sean has tuned in, and let's send him a bit of sympathy because his back is giving him quite a bit of jip. So, yeah. Oh, and he's finally got himself up the stairs to bed. Yeah, yeah. Send Sean some sympathy. He, I mean, you can't knock him. He's an active man. He walks up mountains. He spends hours and hours and hours on the homestead doing this, that, and the other. Um, and, you know, like most of us of a certain age, he has some medical issues and he's been struggling with his back a bit of late. And tonight he's had a bit of a flare up and it's kind of put him onto his bottom a bit. But yeah, we're all hoping you're going to feel a lot better in the morning, mate. And we hope you get a decent rest tonight. Speaking of my own middle age to elderly health issues, my sinus infection, touch wood, is showing signs of being on the way out. Please, God, let it be on the way out. But yeah, I felt a load better today, darlings. Not there, not there. There's still, but I felt a lot better. So hopefully it'll be, within a few days I'll be back to normal. And I've been knocked about over the last couple of months, haven't I? And I don't know exactly what I've had. I don't know whether I've had one massive long COVID thing or whether I've had long COVID and a bit of flu and a bit of a cold. Not a clue, not a clue. But it's been on one hand, it's been a bit of a miserable couple of months, but then on the other hand, I've still had fun. I've still been to work every day. Okay, I missed a couple of live streams, but other than that, I've kept going, haven't I? So, you know, it's not been the end of the bleeding world, has it? No, it hasn't. But anyway, we're into March now. We're into spring and summer's coming, and I want to be firing on all cylinders. And I'm sure I will be. Evening all, says Matron. I'm back from a quiz night and my team won in the pub, celebrating my daughter's birthday. And yes, drink has been taken. We were all hoping Andrew was going to get one and he didn't. Bloody heck, says Diane. For goodness sake, what do we need to do to get Andrew a membership? I'm willing to swim to Australia to do it. Oh, I don't know. Barry got a membership. I hope he's been okay. Well, we don't know, do we, Richard? I've not heard anything privately. And so the last time we heard from Barry was when I was with Carol at the in Llandudno at the Marine, and he was having a bad night, wasn't he? And he was pretty awful to General Cheeseburger, who hasn't been seen since, and who can blame him when he gets attacked like that? And from the sound of it, he did some things in terms of writing to work colleagues and whatnot that might not have ended up well. But yeah, we don't know. We haven't heard. We haven't heard a squeak since, and that was how long ago was Irons landed now? 2 Mondays ago, 3 Mondays ago. I don't know. About time I went back. Um, but yeah, hopefully he is okay. Anyway, it's a channel member now. Anyway, hello, Floaty, says Simone, hooked on classics. Oh, and Mark says Cheeseburger's not been around for a while. Yeah, I don't think he's been around since Barry Scrotter just turned on him and gave him some really unpleasant abuse. God knows why. So I don't blame him for keeping his distance. Midwest Mimi is with us. Hello to you. Oh, and Mark is thanking Damien for the membership. How does one gift a membership? Asks Midwest Mimi. Do you have to have a membership to do so? No, you don't. To gift a membership, you right. Well, for starters, I believe you need to be on a browser rather than on the app. I don't think that you can do it from an app. So if you're on your phone or on a tablet, you would need to be on your website browser rather than on the YouTube app because you can't do it on the app. But if you're on a website browser, then underneath the chat, there's a little rectangle with a dollar sign in it. And you click on that, and then it allows you to gift a single membership or multiple memberships, whatever you wish to do. And as I keep saying, it's my favorite way of supporting the channel because it's a double whammy. Uh, Obviously, the channel gets the channel membership fee or whatever you want to call it, which is brilliant because that goes towards funding this, that, or the other. But also, it means that somebody else who maybe couldn't justify or couldn't afford it themselves, they get a channel membership. So it's like it supports the channel, but it also gives a gift to a member of the community. So it's by far and away my favorite element of fan funding, as YouTube call it, because it really helps me out and it helps members of the community out. We're all in different situations, and um, yeah, especially if you follow multiple channels, then channel memberships, a lot of us live pretty near the breadline, and a lot of us just can't justify paying for a channel membership. And I love the fact that from the very off, there have always been people who have very kindly gifted memberships. And there are a lot of other people, community members, who I know because they've told me aren't in a position to fund their own channel memberships, who have had periods as channel members thanks to the generosity of others. So I always really, really appreciate it. Boaty, was upstairs a total shithole then? Richard, that's not beginning to touch it. That's not beginning to touch it. You won't believe it. You won't believe it. I messed up the voice notes, so I had to redo it, says Simone. Not a problem. It's insulting to call them builders, more like bothering jackasses. Oh, I don't even have the words. Just, if you're a channel member, watch the video. It tells you all you need to know. And look at the pictures of how it was before they started. And when you look at how it is now, bear in mind they've trousered £52,000 and 8 months of time and inconvenience. Sorry, Boaty, not surprising, unfortunately, says Mark. It sounds that they were more like squatters rather than buildings. That's exactly what they were. That is exactly what they were. I don't know what their personal circumstances is, but yeah, they just set up camp, lived there, and wrecked the place. That place had a nice kitchen. It was a nice kitchen. Now it needs a new kitchen. It had a nice bathroom. It had three nice bathrooms. Now it needs all new bathrooms. It had beautiful windows. Now it needs all new windows. It honestly, if it was mine, I'd knock it down. What about the other Airbnb, say Shelley Denise, the couple who were retiring? Is that one still happening? As far as I know, yes, but Bishnu doesn't want to do it until the Clay Cross one is up and running, which is annoying because I'd rather crack on. Oh, Dan Blacksmith is with us. Good evening. I was going to stay at the lodge, says Peter P. Well, that's a bum swizzle, read the Sherpa's lodge, says Andrew. Alan says that's heartbreaking about upstairs. It really is. It really is. Uh, uh, yeah, that was. Of course, nobody else had been upstairs properly. I had been given permission to get the key prior, so I don't think I was doing anything wrong. Basically, the estate agents or the letting agents who had been dealing with, the private let, they still had their key, so I went and got that. I'd been given permission prior, otherwise they wouldn't have given it to me. And of course, nobody else had been up, and I came down after being round and filming it, and Ram said, "What's it?" I just said, "Forget it, forget it, just forget it." What a shame! What a shame! But there you go. Yeah, absolutely. We're all trying to get our Andrew membership. Oh, Captain Mustard joined us and says, "Hello, everyone." Just multitasking a little, says Mustard, but here for the rest of this live stream. Oh, we are being spoiled. We are being spoiled. Yeah, I know that feeling, Steve. I know that feeling. Richard, you ain't seen nothing yet. Wait until you see the video. Who's the character on the fridge? Asks Rick B. No idea. Character on the fridge. I mean, there's an Indesit logo on the door, and there's a mini tripod on top of the fridge. But is that what you mean? If it was mine, I would knock them out, says Diane. Oh, Diane, if it was mine, um, I'd have broken their legs a long, long, long time ago. As soon as they started taking the piss, I'd have done some damage, but nothing to do with me. I love being part of your live stream, says Mustard, and we love you. Steve McDonald is with us and says, "Good evening, Boaty, and good evening, everyone. Good evening to you." Right, let's catch up with some voice notes, shall we? This is going to be exciting. Shall we do them in order? Okay, I'll tell you what. Apparently, I didn't do this one yesterday. So this is my bad, but this is Peter P. I thought I'd done it. But right, here we go. The next voice that you hear will be from Finland.
Hello, Mr. Boaty. It's Peter. Boy, heck, lad. You should be right chuffed for creating a lovely community. Not bad for a flippin' tosser. Ta-ta for now, you nubber.
What accent was that? What bloody accent was that? Hang on, let's play that again.
Hello, Mr. Boaty. It's
Somerset,
Peter. Boy, heck, lad.
Somerset,
You should be right chuffed for creating a lovely community.
West Country,
Not bad for a flippin' tosser.
slightly
Ta-ta for
Australian,
now, you
Irish.
nubber.
We've had about. There are at least 3 accents in that. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Go on, one more time for fun.
Hello, Mr. Boaty. It's Peter. Boy, heck, lad. You should be right chuffed for
That's
creating a
Yorkshire.
lovely
There's
community.
Yorkshire in there as well.
Not for a flippin' tosser. Ta-ta for now, you nubber.
We've got Yorkshire, Somerset, bit of Devon, and then Irish in there as well. Oh, well done, Peter P. Oh, God. Right, who else have we got? Right, we've got the lovely Simone. And the next voice that you hear will be from Devon.
Hello again, Mr. Boaty.
Hello.
Don't forget to pound.
Oh, what happened there? I don't know what's going on with bloody WhatsApp. It keeps doing this.
Hello again, Mr. Boaty. Don't forget to pound your box if you had Mr. T round and he stayed for a couple of weeks, and every night he'd wake you up shouting, "Ain't no getting on a plane, fool!"
Oh God. That if you're of a certain age, do you remember the Eddie Murphy stand-up sketch when he was going on about Mr. T being gay? Oh my God. That was one of the funniest. Oh, you're right, matron. There was a bit of Scottish in there as well. There was everything. That Peter P, that character, the character that he played just there was from everywhere in the United Kingdom, I think. Oh, dear. Oh, but yeah, do you remember that Eddie Murphy stand-up sketch about Mr. T and the gay stuff? And then they met each other at a at some sort of celebrity do. Hey boy, you look mighty cute in them jeans. Why don't you come on over here and I can't read the rest of it. Last night got demonetized for some reason. I don't know what I said wrong or what you said wrong. Anyway, let's pound the box as instructed. Here we go. 1 box, £1. 1 pounding. Job done. Oh, and let's give you the 1p savings challenge update while we do that. Pound the box full. Quite right, Rick B. Let's give you the 1p savings challenge update thing. Where are we at with it? Okay. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Okay, it is day 58 of the sorry, I've just read a comment. It's day 58 of the 1p challenge, which means that 58 of the King's pence was transferred into the 1p challenge pot today. And the 1p challenge pot currently holds £17.11. And to remind you, the goal when we get to day 365, which will be January the 6th of next year, The goal is £667.95p. So there you go. That's that update. And I believe we've got another voice note. Oh, we've got another couple of voice notes. Right. The next voice that you hear will be from the Leisure Peninsula.
Sorry to hear about the upstairs in the restaurant going tits up, sir. Yeah. Does that mean your company's going to leave that premises now and just do one, sir? Or are you still going to stay there? Anyway, I'm sorry because you just entered the chat pretty late, sir. Sorry. Anyway, so how has your day been otherwise? Today I've been out with my niece. I went to the chip shop and had fish, chips, mushy peas for my snack. And for this evening meal, I had chicken, chips, and peas, sir. Followed by my second posh coffee of the day, sir. I also washed my motor, so it looks splendid again, sir. Anyway, thank you very much. Look forward to watching the chat. Also, you feel any better, sir, or you still got the lurgy? You need to send Sean to the knocking shop, sir. When he comes to yours, that might help his back. He gets a massage, a little bit of extra as well, sir.
My day, Mr. Paddy, and thank you very much. And it sounds like you had a fabulous day. My day has been all right, actually. Yeah, as I said earlier, I'm feeling a little better. I'm not fully recovered yet, but I am feeling better. And what did I do today? Well, I had a choice today, darlings. I had a choice when it came to lunch. Now, one option was to use the £6 voucher and go and get the disgusting carvery at the horrible pub in the beautiful location. The other option was to stay at home and use up some of the bits and pieces I've got and needed to use for a cheeky midweek mini roast. Those were my two options. Now, I wanted the location of the carvery, but I didn't want the carvery because carveries are awful and because it would mean spending £6 that I would never see again. So I decided to combine the two. Right, check this out. Look, freshly washed up. You might recognize this. This is my, whatever you call it, powered, heated lunchbox device thing. So what I did was, and this was quite frankly genius on my part, what I decided to do was to make my cheeky midweek mini roast, make it here at home, but to put it in my powered lunchbox thingy with gravy and everything, and then put it in the car, drive up to the car park of the pub in the nice location where I didn't want to eat the carvery, and have my own food in that location in the pub car park. What do you reckon? Genius or what? And I kind of did it. I made my midweek mini roast. I put it in me thing, and this is the way forward, darlings, because this was so almost perfectly successful. I just need to tweak it a little bit. So I put it all in the thing, put it in the car, filmed it. You've got a video coming. Well, film most of it, as I'll get on to. And so I took my midweek mini roast up to Ola Bar, where the pub is, and had a little walk around, and was going to eat it. Now, I didn't have the balls to park in the pub car park. I thought that's taking the piss a bit too much. So I parked in the nearest lay-by to the pub. I thought, that's fair enough. That's an agreeable compromise, isn't it? Because I really didn't want to take the piss too much. And it worked really, really well. It almost worked a bit too well. The thing kept the food so hot, it didn't just keep it hot, it heated it more. So that when I came to eat it, the food was actually too hot to eat. It's an amazing little thing. It's brilliant. Longer term viewers, you'll remember me using it for staff curry at the Travelodge in Carnarvon. It's brilliant. It's amazing. I recommend them wholeheartedly and wholefartedly, if that helps. So I rocked up, got to Bar, blah blah blah, and this is where it all went a little bit tits up, right? So in Mimi Le Banque, the front seats have got picnic tables in the back of the seat, right? The old, like cars used to have in the old days. So where I have my camera on the windscreen, I turned the view round so it was looking backwards, and got the passenger seat completely forward, climbed into the back, plenty of room, with my picnic table. And so I got my meal on the picnic table in front of me. Beautiful. I had, it wasn't, it was a midweek mini roast. So I had garlic and mustard chicken, green beans tossed in vegan butter and black pepper. I had stuffing. And I had baby potatoes and a white wine and white pepper gravy. And yeah, so I'm sat there. I've got both picnic tables down. I've got my phone propped up watching some YouTube on the one picnic table. I've got my meal in front of me and the other picnic table. I'm in beautiful surroundings and I'm loving it. And I'm talking away to camera and doing all of that. And it was fabulous. It worked brilliantly. I loved it. Except that when I climbed back into the front, I realized I hadn't actually turned the camera on. I put it in position and everything, didn't turn it on, did I? So all of the Nicki Minaj I thought I had of the actual stuff isn't there, but you can use your imaginations. But other than that, it all worked perfectly. And that is going to make the Peugeot picnics an all year round thing, because I can do that in winter. If I've got that lunchbox thing, and I've never used it in the car before, and I wasn't sure if it would work. Now, when I used it in the Travelodge with a staff curry, it was plugged into a normal, plug socket in the wall in the Travelodge in Carnarvon, and it worked beautifully. My staff curry was beyond piping hot. I wasn't sure if it would work on 12 volt to the same degree, because you've got two doings. You've got this doing for your wall, and you've got this doing for your 12 volt and cigarette lighter job, and they plug into different doings. And I wasn't sure that they would both provide the same heat, but I tell you what, they bloody do. My God, did it heat that food up. And it was only in there for the time it took to drive up there, which was about 20 minutes. So that's a total game changer. That means that I could do it even in the worst of winter. I can do a Peugeot picnic. So I can put some food into my, whatever you call these things, heated lunch boxes, I don't know. And I can have a picnic in the car while I'm looking at the snow and ice outside. So I'm really excited about that. I'm annoyed that I didn't turn the camera on, but as an experiment, then going forward, I'm really excited. I think it's brilliant, and I've got plans. My plan for tomorrow is to go. Oh, I'm spoiling the surprise, but I'll tell you because it might not happen. My plan is get up early again, I've got 3 videos to edit tomorrow. I've got the daily diary video to edit, which is, eating midweek mini roast at Ola Bar. I've got the upstairs video to edit and to put together. And I've got a 3rd video to edit because for whatever reason, Ram's obviously missing the love. So Ram wanted me to film him cooking a big takeaway delivery order. Like, I think it was an 85 quid order, something like that. But he wants a really bung-ho job doing on it. And he's offered me money and wine to really go to town on the edit of it. For his own thing that, for something that he can pass on to his kids and his grandkids. They can see their dad or granddad at his height when he was, So I need to do a bang-on edit job with that. So I'm going to be busy tomorrow. In fact, the Sherpa's Lodge video, I probably won't do that tomorrow. I'm not going to have time. I'll get up early and I'll try and get the daily diary done and Ram's video done. That's a 5-minute video. I'm going to have to put a lot of technicalities in there, but that will also, I'll also put that on YouTube for you guys, and I'll put it on the restaurant Facebook page as well for a bit of advertising. But yeah, assuming I get that done at a reasonable time, my plan tomorrow, well, I'll give you a clue. Look what is defrosting in the fridge. Come on, darlings. You all know what that is, don't you? Oh, yes. Momo chutney. My plan tomorrow is to make Nepali momo at Grindleford railway station. That's the plan. That is the plan. What day is it tomorrow? It's Thursday tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah. So that is the plan for tomorrow, to do momo at Grindleford railway station. It's nice and close by, so I can just drive there really quickly. All of the gear's already in Mimi. I just need to add the steamer and the picnic hamper with momo in. There's a nice flat surface where I can park up. I'll have to pay a quid or two. But where I can park up and cook and put my table up. I can have a walk around the station, show you the entrance to one of the UK's longest railway tunnels. It's a beautiful area for those who know Grindleford. So I think that'll work really well as a Peugeot picnic video. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Tomorrow night, Ram has promised to make Nepali noodles. And he's actually bought the noodles, so I know he's serious. So if we get noodles tomorrow night, then I won't eat them tomorrow night. I'll have staff curry from my own private stash, which is what I'll be having tonight, by the way, staff curry. And that means that on Friday, I will have noodles, and I'll put those in my 12-volt, whatever you call it, heated lunchbox thing. And I'm going to take you to a spot, a beautiful spot. I'll keep it as a bit of a surprise, but it is not far from the highest pub in Derbyshire. And it's a place where I often used to park up in the ambulance, believe it or not, when I had a little bit of downtime and I was in that area. There's a lovely walk nearby there. There are stunning views. It's a stunning drive to get there and a stunning drive to get back. So that will be Friday. And then on Saturday, I plan to do what I planned to do last Saturday, which is to take you to the best fish and chip shop in the world for lunch, and then to take that lunch up to the Steeple Grange Light Railway, which is near Black Rocks. So there are plenty of plans ahead. Then Sunday, I won't make a film. And on Monday, I think, this is yet to be confirmed, but on Monday, I think I'm off to Wales for an overnighter, but I'll confirm that. Oh, Pocahontas 100 is gifted a membership, and it went to Rick B. Thank you, Pocahontas, and welcome to channel membership, Rick B. Still not Andrew, though, is it? Right, let me get back to the comments. Have I caught up with the voice notes? Because, oh no, I've got 2 more voice notes, and then we've got some more comments to whiz through. And then it's almost time to go. Right, here we go. Have a voice note or 2.
Oh, you want a voice chat? Well, hashtag Gaydar alert. How was your first
It's
day?
done it again. Why does it keep doing that?
Or can say, I asked, how was your first cocksucking experience? Whichever you want.
Oh, it's done me a favour. I can't play that. I can't play that. Right, I definitely can't play. I can't play that. I just can't. But there hasn't been one. There hasn't been a man-on-man session, and the other thing you said, the other way of putting that, I can't read that out, and that hasn't happened here. Jesus Christ, man. Oh dear. Yeah, update on the March the 1st situation is that I'm spending March being straight. Sorry, darlings.
I ain't getting on no plane, sucker.
Right, okay. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Nothing will top, says Richard. Mr. Lloyd casually sitting in the bath and turning to Boaty and greeting him with a pleasurable hello, sir. I love that one. I need to do a compilation of all of these voice notes, don't I? I really do. Oh, the £17.11 in mine too, says Steve McDonald. We obviously started on the same day, the old 1p challenge. Boaty, you should have done a £1 challenge. I can't afford that, Jimmy Quinn. That would have meant on day 365, putting £365 in. When have I ever got 365 quid? Never. That's when. Oh dear. Mark on motoring is flagging a little, and it's bedtime. It's bedtime for all of us. It is. It's midnight, darlings. It's time to say goodnight. I'll whiz through the last of the comments. Everybody say goodnight, and then we'll all head off to bed and cling to each other for comfort. Sorry, I'm just reading through these. Oh yeah, I agree, Richard. The Peugeot picnics will be brilliant. I've got so many plans. I really have, and I am actually doing them. I'm not just talking about them. That's my mantra for this year, right? Don't talk about stuff. Don't plan stuff. Do stuff. And I've been doing it since my birthday, and I plan to keep on doing it. I've been walking up stuff. I've been walking along stuff. I've been jumping in seas, and now I'm doing the Peugeot picnic lunches. Long may it continue. Will you post Ram's bid on your channel? It sounds good. I will, yes. Here's an idea, says Richard. Boaty pressing a tablecloth for his Peugeot picnics with a Corby trouser press powered by the car. You know, you're not entirely mad there, Richard, because there is an element of that I've already had planned. Watch this space. Then Pocahontas very kindly gifted the membership, and Rick B copped for that. And Pocahontas says, hello, everyone. Hope you're all well. Thank you so much for the gifted membership. Have you got lambs in Derbyshire yet? Asked Mark. Lots of lambs around Norfolk and Suffolk in the past week. I haven't seen. I've not seen a lamb yet this season. In all honesty, I can't wait to see the first one. Everybody saying good night. Good night, good night, good night, good night. And that is it, darling. I've really enjoyed tonight. Damien Eves, thank you. A massive thank you. 10 gifted channel memberships. That's incredibly generous. I really am grateful. And Pocahontas, really grateful to you too. Thank you to everybody who sent in a voice note. And thank you to each and every one of you who gave me your time, gave the community your time, hopefully tickled the like button while you were here. And just thank you for being there and thank you for being my friends. I really appreciate it. Time for me to get off, have a shower, have something to eat, all of that shenanigans. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed tomorrow's videos. God. And I hope I manage to make another one tomorrow. There's just not enough time in the day at the moment, but I'm feeling better. So I'm more inclined to get up early and do stuff and make stuff happen. Sean, if by any chance you're still watching, hope you feel better tomorrow, mate. Sorry you've had a crap night. And there we are. There we are. So we shall say good night, but we shall reconvene. Let me wish you all a safe and peaceful night ahead. And let me wish you a good day tomorrow or today, depending on where you are and what your time scale is. But I hope the day has some joy in store for you, or that at the very least that it is manageable. So take really good care of yourselves. Take care of those that you love and who love you. The candle will be relit tomorrow night, Thursday night live, 11 o'clock. I would love it if you were able to join me. So in the meantime, until then, all the love in the world from me. Thank you all so much. Can't wait to see you next time. So on that note, chew and indeed, oh, you know it, bosh.